Okay, we have a Remington model 870 pump shotgun, 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch. And what we're going to do here is, most home defense experts nowadays will tell you that a shotgun is probably the best means of home defense nowadays, mainly because you don't have to worry about penetrating the walls and shooting up your neighbor's house. This gun, as it sits right now, is approximately 4 feet in length, which is going to make it quite cumbersome in a close quarters confrontation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this to a more ease of use style shotgun. So what I want to do first, and before you do anything, automatically, you always want to make sure that the gun is clear. No cartridges, no shotgun shells, and if you're using a rifle or anything, you want to make sure that the chamber is empty. That's the first thing. All right, I've already removed the butt plate to make it a little easier here. I'm going to start off with a disassembly. And your shotgun might not have this. This model, Remington Model 870, has been in production since 1950. And it's probably one of the most popular shotguns today. All right, got that undone. Take off the cap here. All right, take the barrel off. That's a 28 modified. And then we're going to remove this is the magazine where your shotgun shells go. Now you want to watch when you're pulling this out, because there is a spring in here, and if it gets away from you, it's going to go flying. So as you come out, just take it out slowly. Just set that aside right there. Turn the gun upside down, and there's the other end of that. Take that out. Okay, now, next part, we're going to remove the stock. You're going to need a big screwdriver here. Alright, got that out. Set this aside. Now next part is we want to remove the trigger assembly. This is pretty easy too. All you have to do is get a punch, a rubber mallet, push that all the way through. You get 2 of these. Set them aside. And that'll take out the trigger assembly. Set that aside. Next, we have to take out the bolt. Now, there's 2, well actually there's one big one right inside here, and you have to squeeze this as you're pulling it forward. And it'll just come right out like that. Okay, set that aside. The bolt. Okay, in order to get this part separated from the wood, there is a spline wrench for this, but it'll run you about $25. So I'm improvising here with actually it's the end of a hacksaw. You just unscrew this. A lot of threads. set it up like this. Now, use a piece of wood to knock it out, because that way you won't have to worry about buggering up the threads. Take your mallet. Okay. Now, pick a pair of pliers. It's a little snug in there, so you might have to work it a little bit. Alright. And you just take your new one. Slides right in there. I don't even have to hit it with the mallet, so put the screw on, same way it came off, with a nut. Might be a little hard to get it started. Okay. Didn't get it. Okay. Alright, hold on. Now, like I said, there is a tool for this, but $25 for something you're probably never going to use again. It's probably worth it. A lot easier to improvise. And again, you don't want to throw away any of the stuff you took off, because maybe someday you want to go rabbit hunting again, or bird hunting, whatever, duck hunting, any of that stuff. I used to hunt rabbits. I gave it up. Alright, put that like that. We have to set the bolt in. Alright, now to put this back together, you have to compress both sides. You'll hear a click on the one, and then the other, and there she goes. Okay, got that in. Now we're going to replace the trigger assembly. And you have to watch, because this will get hung up on the side. So you want to basically push that in first. Try to get your holes lined up best you can. Alright, got that one lined up. Put it in, take your rubber mallet. There we go. And put the big one in. Rubber mallet. That's that. Okay. Now, got that all done. And we have this for the grip. Stand it up. There's a Allen key. Okay. Alright, now you gotta put this baby back in. Just drop that in there. Put your spring down into it. You'll notice that there's a split in this. It helps it compress. Kind of get it into place. Oh, there we go. Alright, and then comes the barrel. Go. Put the cap back on. And there you have it. Now it's 2 feet long, and it's a whole lot more manageable. So now you have your home defense shotgun. You can probably I got all the parts that I needed for this on eBay. I spent a little under a little under $200. So it's relatively simple, and it's relatively cheap. As far as the ammunition that you're going to use, buckshot is probably the best bet. Any preference, not really, but you can use whatever you want. But like I said, buckshot is usually your best bet. More penetration, the number of pellets, that sort of thing. But anyway, like I said, there you go, your home defense shotgun.